and give you guys an update of how my trades are going. We have MKR here. This is one of my trades from quite a while back, last month. This one was pretty lucky. I got in here after I broke out of this resistance here, and then I put a really tight stop loss just down here, and I took profits along the way up, and here it is now with 15% remaining at this target. So yeah, it's 25% here and the bulk of it here, because I was thinking that this is going to be one of the major resistance, and price was around here for a bit, so I took off a bit more here. Okay, and BTC, I have a bit in BTC, but I'm not trading it. I'm just holding a bit of it because I'm using BTC to trade some of the pairings here. Okay, so FTT, this was a trade that I had last month as well in April. So I actually took off 42% here at 1.35R. So the reason behind this is because if I take 42% off, it takes the risk off of this trade. Let's say if the price would come back down and hit my stop loss, I will lose nothing, but I will also win nothing. So how I do this is I take 1 divided by, I add 1 to this 1.35, so you get 2.35. So that's how I determine how much I take off the trade for it to be risk free. Okay, so my plan for this trade is to just let it run upwards. As you can see here, there are there's no resistances, so targets are just going up to the moon. So I'm just gonna hold this trade. Next up, we have OG. This one is quite strange because I got into this very long ago in March, and then it kind of I took half of it off here, and the price is somehow still ranging in this zone. As you can see, 2 bounces up here. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, since I took half off and then I moved my stops to my entry level, I'm just going to let it play out. I'm not risking anything anymore here. Okay. CTSI is another good trade that I got into back in April over here. So I got in here right after they broke out of this previous high level here, acting as a resistance. So I got in here and then I put my stop loss down here. Okay. So then I actually took half off pretty early at 1.37R. Why did I do that? I think, yeah, it was because I went down to the 4 hour and then I saw this little resistance here, so I decided to take half off here. And why half? It's because at the time when I entered this trade, I think the market was doing really terribly. It was doing the dump or something, so I wasn't very confident, so I just took a bulk chunk of the trade off at such an early point in time. Yeah. So as you can see, the price went up here, and this hit my second target, 20% off at 5.39R. And interestingly, it actually came back down to my previous take profit level, which is also one of the resistance that was broken, and it's become like a retest of the breakout. Yeah, so you see you have such a strong reaction, a strong green candle bounce off of this line right here. Yeah, so then I waited for the price to just blast up, and it happened right here. Another 15% at 9.73R, and my final target would be here, the last 15%. Right. So the way I trade, I would just put my take profit levels right after the trade goes in. So for this 9.73R, how I got to this level was I kind of measured this there's this kind of a zone right here. You can see resistance and then support, and once it broke up, it went up. Yeah. So usually that's how I would do it. So I measured it. So roughly around here lah. So that's where I took my set my take profit level. Right. Moving on to the next trade, OGN. This one also went really well. So I got in here after it broke out. As you can see, it's quite an obvious right here and right here, and here and here. So it's quite a key level right here. Okay, so I actually saw that there was this huge breakout of this key level here. So I placed an order right here, and then I got filled. And then it kind of went down for a bit here, but my stop loss is here below this huge green candle, so I'm safe. Yeah. Then it went up and hit my first target here, 1.88R. So the rationale behind this, as I said before, I would like to take just enough of the trade to make it risk free. Not too much and not too little, because I want to hold for the rest of the trade when it goes up even more, which is what happened here. I put another take profit level here because of this thing. I can see some kind of support here, and then I go through. Yeah, so I just put a 15% here, and then 17% because it looks like it's at the this top right here. A few touches on this level, 70%, and then the final one at 17% at 9.02R from here, the highest point of the candle bodies. Yeah, it's more accurate to put it on the bodies of candle than the wicks. Yeah, so I actually have a remaining let's see, I have a remaining oops, sorry, it's 100 minus 35 minus 15 minus 34, meaning 16% that I'm just going to leave it to run, although unfortunately the price is going down, but I'm just gonna leave it be because I've taken a bulk of the trade off. 84% of the trade is secured already, and I got quite a good risk to reward ratio on the way up. So yeah, just gonna leave the last part. Next one I have is XMR. This one was quite more recent in April. So I got in here after it broke through this resistance here, and I put my stop loss here. Right. So my first target here, 40%. And then my second target, as you can see, the first target actually is quite an obvious resistance level. As you can see, it's the previous support level. See, once it broke this level, it went down. So this was my first target. Second target is based off of this little thing, and right here. Yeah. So we just look at the touches. It's my second target, and 20% up here, and then yeah, I'm just gonna leave the rest to run. Okay, so we have 60% of the trade secured for this, and quite a pretty good risk to reward ratio as well. First one at 1.48, second one 3.73. Okay, great. Next one I have .BTC. So for dot, as you can see, it's kind of ranging right here, right after the breakout of this area of this line. So it comes down, bounces back up. So I actually caught this bounce right here on the dot, and I put my stop loss pretty far away just to be safe. I was afraid of like wicks like this, stopping out my trade. So yeah, and unfortunately for this trade, so close to my take profit level. I placed it here. Apparently it didn't hit it and it's going down, and as you can see from the stochastic uh, oscillator, it's not really going well. It's in the overbought category and it's turning down. So um, yeah, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna like just pull out or anything. I'm just gonna let it play out and hopefully it finds some support down here again and bounces up and tries to attack this resistance. Okay, BCH, this is one of the most recent trades I got into. Right here, so it's a resistance. Once it broke out, I put an order right here and then stop loss here. And my first take profit target was right here. Yeah, the previous high right here at 2.24R. I took half off of my trade for this trade actually. Just wanted to be more conservative, and now it's there's a no man's land up here, no more resistances. Just gonna hold it and let it blast off. Next one, LTC. For LTC right here, you can see I broke out of the resistance as well. So this is where I okay, right here resistance, and here resistance, touch. So I got in here. Yeah, there's a resistance here as well, right? So I got in here, my stop loss underneath here, and then took half of it off of here as well, and just going to let the rest of it run upwards. Yeah. As you can see, there's not really much of a resistance left. Yeah, so next one is AVAX. This one I got into yesterday, and if you guys are looking at this now, I think it's quite a good trade to get into. It was previously ranging in this zone here, and then it broke out with quite an increase in volume compared to all the other candles before it. Okay, and you see we established this as the resistance because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and then it broke up. And right now I would say that it's coming back down for a retest of this broken resistance level before going up more. And this would be my first take profit target. Yeah, because of this weekly candle body here. I want to put it here. Okay, and then I kind of just like I told you guys before, I just projected like this. Oops, I think I did it on the day. It's over here. Yeah, so I just can't remember how I got to this. Oh, right. I think for this take profit level, what I did was I tried to make it instead of putting it at the candle body, I tried to put it a little lower so that it would hit. Yeah, and then for this one, it's from here. Yeah. Okay. Next one, 1 inch. Okay. So for this 1 inch trade, I got into this yesterday as well. As you can see, it's a breakout of this resistance, and so I saw that this was the highest point. So I actually entered here instead of on the line itself, because I was kind of afraid that it wouldn't come down here. Uh, yeah, because I actually have another trade here, 1 inch BTC, which I set on the line. So I split this trade into two sizes. So yeah, one is in the BTC pairing, one's in the USD pairing, because I couldn't decide which one to go for. So yeah, this one I'm still waiting for it to hit my entry. Yeah, but unfortunately it's not coming down. So yeah, I have half of it in here, so it's fine. Alright, so here's my stop loss, and right, as you can see there are no targets here for this trade. I did not put any targets because there isn't any resistance, so I'm just gonna see where the price is gonna go and hop on the train, the moon train. Alright, this is Zen. Right, it's a pretty long time level right here, bounce, around here, and then broke out, broke downwards, then came back up, retest, and down. So I thought this was a pretty cool level to look at. As you can see here as well, bounce, and then broke down. So I got into this prematurely, so to say. So usually I would wait for the daily candle to close first before entering. But for this trade, I just got the better of myself, and I saw that there was lots of volume in this breakout, as you can see from this candle, and the 4-hourly candle already broke out of this area. So I just got in before the daily even closed. Yeah. Hopefully it goes well. So my stop loss is here, and my take profit, first one is right here. Yeah, and the rest of it, I'm just gonna see how it goes. Yeah, and this, I just got into it, just went in. Okay, so this is a pretty clean chart as well. As you can see here, there's a very obvious key level right here. It comes down here, and there's a lot of demand up here. And then when the bulls have lost, what happened is that the price broke through and then fell all the way here, and then the bulls try to go up again, but this key level is stopping them, so it comes down, up again, down, up again. So yeah, this is definitely a very key level to look at. So then the next time it tries to break out again, it successfully broke out of it, and there's volume behind this candle as well. Yeah, so what I did afterwards was to set my entry right at this key level. I try to put it higher because I don't want to miss the entry just in case. Just like in our 1-inch BTC, what happened was that it was so close to it and didn't get filled. So yeah, that's what I did here. And then put my stop loss just right here below this little candle, right? For this trade, I still haven't put my take profit because literally just went in right now when I'm checking it. Yeah, so this is all the trades that I'm in, and as you can see, most of it have already had their it's already a risk-free trade, and yeah, so that's how I'm able to have so many trades while also not risking so much. Alright, so the only trades right now that are still at risk is DOTS, AVAX, 1-inch, Zen, and XTZ. I have 5 trades in total right now that are at risk. Alright, so that's the end of my update for today, and happy Mother's Day.